They're often described as a punk band. This Bristol group disagrees.
We're not punk. It's not 1977.
Why don't you get a job?
They got together a decade ago, but it's only recently the mainstream started to take notice, after a helping hand from BBC Six music presenter Steve Lamacq.
It's a dream, really, and he's kind of changed our career from budding Bristolians to career Bristolians, you know? Like we can do this as a job now, which is stunning.
IDLES' debut album Brutalism was born out of tragedy. Joe described it as an explosion of grief.
My mum died, and I was a cyclical alcoholic drug addict, and everything came to a head, and I realised that I needed to change everything or stop. So we wrote Brutalism around that, the grief of my mother. And then during the second album, sadly my daughter died in labour, and that was the second time that I guess I'd ever had to kind of evaluate everything. Somewhere along the line it's become like a catharsis, a therapy, and a really interesting journey.
IDLES are now in the middle of a world tour for the second album, but they're at their happiest in the West.
Bristol is a place of inclusivity. I think that's why people are so much happier here than not in Bristol, is because of that celebration of difference.
So, does Joe reckon they're in with a shot at the Brits?
No, of course we're not. But we've been included and celebrated in some way, and my friends have worked really hard on this. And I've worked really hard on this, and our partners have worked really hard on this. So to stick our nose up it and go, we don't want to be part of that, it's just lame.
IDLES must be one of the heaviest sounding contenders since the Brit Awards began back in 1977. It's the only public voted award, so with such a dedicated fan base, can they break the mould? Harriet Robinson, BBC West.